as a tie-in to that, so people have been making fun of Nintendo because the multiplayer Mario Maker, the online stuff.
Don't you get me started on that.
No, so good news on that. But before I mention it, I'm just gonna say this is another one of those situations where it's just like Nintendo expects us to be on a rooftop or in a house just playing on a tiny little screen with a little Joy-Con.
And someone else watching you play on that screen?
No!
Nobody would ever want to watch you play anything on that tiny screen. That would be no fun at all.
But Nintendo did acknowledge the backlash, and they did say they were going to change stuff in Mario Maker and make online multiplayer with friends.
Why did they think that was a good idea in the first place?
So they heard the cries, and this is like one of the first times Nintendo acknowledges something like this and is like, oh yeah, okay, we'll fix. Usually they're stubborn as frick and stick to their guns, and it's super annoying.
For a lot of people, it's kind of the last straw in like the fact that they're still like 15 years
service
behind on their
They
online
still think
service.
we're going to be excited about NES games.
But
we're over the NES games, okay?
the reason they thought it would be okay, I think, is because they put a little too much emphasis on like leaderboards and stuff.
This isn't 85.
Which is the same reason that there was all that strife with why can't we have our backup saved for like Splatoon and stuff like that. They're like, oh, the leaderboards, we don't want you to.
Yeah, well, it's weird.
And in like Mario Maker, one person on Twitter was like, hey, Nintendo, here's an idea. If you play with friends, you get removed from leaderboards and it doesn't count.
That's all it takes.
While you play with friends.
Nobody sits...
And the people that do care probably don't have friends.
Nobody looks at Nintendo Switch Online or a service like it and thinks, you know, I'm going to pay for this so that I can play with random people and not be able to talk to them because nobody's going to use the freaking app.
Because even people that play with strangers online get to know those people and end up continually playing with those same people.
I'm paying for online.
Yeah, people who made friends only in a game, they want to play with those people again and again.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to just be a new random person every single time.
I pay for online because of the possibility of playing with friends online. So why else would I do that?
Oh, Nintendo.
I get a thrill on Mario Kart when I play online with random people, but I don't do that all the time. I'm
That's
not
like occasionally.
I'm the best at Mario Kart.
And even then, it's more fun to play online with like friends and other random people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's you and me and like 8 other random people.
So I'm
like
really glad
Smash. It's fun to play with random people if you're playing with one person
with a friend.
you know.
The first time I played with our oldest brother online, it was like right after Christmas, because that's when we all had Switches. Our oldest brother got a Switch after that, and we had the funnest time just screwing with people online. Just us two teamed up against another dude. Like, this poor guy we got in a match with, and it was just him and us two, and we ganged up on him, of course. It was awesome, but he was really good and held us off really well, and it was eye-opening.
Yeah, people online can be really scary in like any of those games.